Kaboom.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the AIB Show. This is Amit.
And Dominic.
And for those of you watching on the Facebook situation, I am literally I'm borderline eating the mic. I'm trying because apparently my sound is garbage. So hopefully it doesn't come off too bad for those listening. But Dominic's got a bunch of things to talk about. So let's go.
Hello.
That's
you. What do you want to talk about first?
I don't even know what's on the list. What do you want to talk about first? Why don't you just tell me?
You don't know what's on it? So no show prep. All right. Typical.
Hold on. I know what's on my list. I see you said you have a bunch of stuff written down.
All right, let's start. Let's start off a little light first. Then we'll get into some deep stuff.
Okay.
Deep. Zombie apocalypse.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Are you prepared? Would you know how to survive?
Would I know to survive in a zombie apocalypse?
Yes.
No. I mean, I know what to do to fight off a zombie, right? Based on TV viewing. Am I prepared? No. I'd starve in my house. I would not know what to do. I don't want to fight a zombie. I would run for my life, be scared, and hope they wouldn't find me. No. Why? Are you all prepared to do this? Apparently, you've given this a lot of thought.
I do give it a lot of thought. Yes.
Why would you give the zombie apocalypse a lot of thought?
I mean, a lot of stuff wanders through my brain.
I know, but the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, enough. Yeah. Because then you start thinking two different life strategies. Are they zombies that, are slow and just kind of move and get you? Or are they the ones that are like super fast, super amped up, crazy? I mean, that's a game changer. You're not living long with those.
You're just not living long. You're not living, period. What they see, you're done.
No. You can live a long life with the aforementioned type of zombies.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, with all your Whole Foods type food out there, man, you'd be done in no time flat, dude. You have one thing of milk that came out your way that's lactose based, you're done.
So speaking of the zombies thing, I started thinking, isn't it crazy how, if I ask somebody a question like, are you ready for the zombie apocalypse? You got to be prepared. They would say something, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. There's no such thing as zombies. And why is that? Because we've never seen zombies. And then I say, some of these same people would say, if I actually believed in zombies, you're an idiot. That makes no sense. There's no science to prove it. No one's ever seen that. And I say, oh, so when you're in church on Sunday...
I was wondering if you had to take this back to your list. I thought this was going to go with
this. The magic man in the sky, the virgin birth, the resurrection of somebody, the parting of the Red Sea, two of every animal fitting in an ark. All these things. Of course, we believe in that, but never seen any of that.
Don't say we, son.
No. I'm saying those people who. Yeah. So that's my thought.
No, but I'm with you. No, I'm completely with you. That place, I'm completely with you.
So, if I were to believe in zombies, which I don't, but if I did, there is no lesser logic from everything that's in the Bible or any other religion. There isn't.
Yeah, but you still went off topic. Are you going to survive?
A good while.
Define good while. A couple days, weeks, months?
No.
Remember, you got a wife and two kids. How's that going to play out? Are all of them going to survive with you? Or are you going to fend for yourself? Like, hey, it's been real. Love you, but no.
The fast type? No one's living on that. You're done.
All right. So the slow type.
The fast aggressive type, even worse. Oh, the slow? Yeah. I got that shit unlocked.
For you and your wife and two kids.
Yeah. We're gonna be. I'll be like legendary. I'll be in the history books. All kinds of stuff.
You be in the history books. The same guy who jumps away from frogs is going to fend off zombies. So you're just telling me right now. Yeah. The same guy who's never used like a wrench is going to fend off zombies. This is the guy you're talking about, right? The same guy who gets manicures on the regular is going to fend off zombies.
That's fake news.
You didn't or you don't? Two different things.
I've only had a few in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, then I take that back. Mm-hmm. But yes, you were somebody who was not going to survive any zombie anything. Myself included, by the way.
As long as I get the proper shoes, because the problem is
with your knee, the way you can even run. Your current knee, you'd be lucky to be limping away. You're as slow as they are.
Oh no, but I just got surgery. So
yeah.
Q4, if this apocalypse happens, I'm ready.
You're not making it to Q4 with that knee, dude. You're gonna be something else gonna get injured on you between now and then by default. By default. Yeah. So on another lighter note, I went to test drive some motorcycles today. So I saw this app. I've been like looking for like an electric motorcycle. Looking meaning just curious. And an Insta ad pops up for a bike called Livewire, which is Harley Davidson's electric motorcycle. And it's like, oh, schedule a test drive. And I was like, a test ride. And I was like, yeah, might as well. So I clicked on it just willy-nilly. And they text me and said, hey, when do you want to ride? And I was like, I don't know, Friday morning. And like, all right. And then I was like, crap. I was like, man, I hadn't ridden in a long time. So I'm like, I'm going to be this embarrassing dude who doesn't know how to ride a bike when I get there. So like legit, like get there. It's humid, so humid today in Florida. And I'm just sweating profusely, man. And then I obviously got the helmet on and the whole nine, and I'm just dripping sweat inside this thing, right? But fun as hell. So fun, right? So the guy goes out with you, and he kind of leads the way of like the trail, because you go on the road, you go on the highway.
What does this bike look like?
No, it looks like a regular motorcycle. It looks like a proper motorcycle. It's on my IG. It looks like a proper motorcycle, like legit. Like you would know it was an e-bike, except you can't hear a damn thing, and it moves. And so I'm riding that thing, and I'm glad I started there because that kind of got me back in the motorcycle game, like, familiar with how to ride. And then he's riding like another bike called a Sportster S. And he was like, yo, we'll switch halfway and you can ride that one bike and I'll ride the e-bike back. Now, again, Amit hadn't ridden a bike in a couple of years. So I was like, man, don't stall and be that guy to ruin the experience and have this guy clown on you. Luckily,
that's the second bike you posted on Instagram?
Yeah, so that's the second one. That's what so in that order. So the second one's back.
@ it's me, Amit, on Instagram.
Yeah. And this guy, he's like, yo, just keep up with me. He looks at me, he goes, yeah, you can ride, keep up with me. This guy's going 100 and something. Amit is not that savvy in this motorcycle. Amit's going like 90 something. Don't get me wrong, but sweating again, partially.
On what road?
By 595. This is like on the way to Alligator Alley. It's like right there at the edge, like 595 and something out west over there. But fun, so much fun, and to the point where I was like, and then told me the prices, and I was like, no, we're good. I'll catch up with you guys another time. But yeah, that was Amit's morning. It was an interesting mix, a differentiation from the norm. So yeah, it was fun. And then I got another question for you.
Yeah.
All right. In the dating dynamic, I may have broached this before, but I don't remember the answer was if I did. So apologies if this is repeats. You meet somebody in the app. You have some banter. You schedule a date, right? Whatever that date may be. Am I supposed to offer to pick her up? Because normally I go, hey, I'll meet you there at X time that we've established. I don't even do the offer because you don't know me from anybody, right? I assume you don't want me knowing where you live. So I'm like, look, I'm not even gonna put you in the position to feel awkward. I'm just not gonna offer. And then I'm finding out that apparently down here in South Florida, they're willing to take this risk just because they don't want to Uber.
Wait, they're what?
They're willing to take the risk of me being a serial killer because they don't want to take an Uber. And I was like,
because of the cost?
Really? One more time?
Because of the cost of the Uber?
I'm making that up. The cost part, I don't know. But they're literally like, hey, if I offer, they're like totally about it.
It's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is crazy talk. This is dangerous out there, ladies.
And also more dangerous is before apps. If you're taking a girl out, you probably don't want to. There was a reason. You're intrigued. This way you have an escape plan if anything goes wrong. If you don't pick her up, that you're meeting there. Oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta.
See, yeah, right. Oh, like back in the day, says, yeah. See, my cousin he's the same thing. He's like, nah, I'll meet you there. It ain't worth this risk, man. You don't know me, right? And I don't want you making unnecessary assumptions based on the car that I'm driving, which ain't mine, right? And assuming that it's capital that I do not have. Like let's keep it simple here. So I was like, I'll meet you there. Right. And also enough times it's easier for me to park. And if I'm going to have a couple of cocktails, I prefer not to drive anyway. So for a whole myriad of reasons, I don't feel like driving, except that it's been brought to my attention. I've only been on like 2 dates. So they brought to my attention 50% of the time that the ride offering is appropriate. And I think
brought to your attention by who? Other girls?
Other girls. At the thing. She was like, oh, you didn't even offer to pick me up. And I was like, what? How
So
brazen
you
are
start
you,
fumbling?
lady? One more time.
Did you start fumbling, explaining why?
No, I didn't. And I was like, "Are you serious?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I go, "You want me, a dude you don't know, to know where you live?" And she was like, and she was like, "Yeah, but you could have offered." And I was like, "Why would I put you in that position?" So I'm totally backing up my stance. And yeah, I mean, I haven't seen her since, obviously, but this was no, yeah,
What
and
what what app was this?
Hinge, the only app, yeah,
Hmm.
it's the only app I'm using. Yeah, so it was comedic. So I saw that and I was like, am I being ridiculous? But I think I'm being pretty sane, where I shouldn't have to, like, this is it's dangerous out in these streets, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, you gave other reasons. You're also lazy. You don't feel like going and doing that. You're
No, 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 no,
selfish.
no.
I know
I
you.
even go out to limb and try to find a place that's centrally located, or in her neck of the woods. Again, twice. And it depends where her neck of the woods are, by the way. Don't get me wrong, it's a very small radius. I mean, it's not going that far. It's a lot of work, dog. You ain't got to deal with this life. It's crazy out in these streets.
Mhm.
But
Good.
I
Yo,
digress.
how that work? Can you set up double dates? Like you and Gopes just set something up?
Double dates. Yo, Gopal's app. When Gopal goes on the app when he comes here, he's like, "How are you finding these women on these apps?" By the way, finding meaning it's dumb conversation till something happens. But he's like, "Yo, everybody I'm seeing is some woman I don't want to go out with." And I was, "You got that free version, huh?" He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Get cheap, bro." And I was like, "You gotta throw it on that, that $10 a month business to see how it plays out, and then you call it from there." So I thought that was interesting. Last thing I'll throw out there. I'm looking at the Twitter sphere today. Are you familiar? Actually, not last thing. Got a couple more things. Are you familiar with this Hanger Reflex that's taken the interwebs by storm?
Sounds familiar.
I
What
just
is
found
that?
about it today. So again,
It
I'm
sounds
into
very
a
familiar.
dynamic. Apparently, you put a hanger on your head sideways, so like the hook is off to one of the either side, right? So it's like long ways. It makes any sense, right? So for those picturing at home, when you put it on your head, so you stretch out the hanger, you put it on your right by your temples, and you have the hook go to one side. So the hook is not facing front or back, so beside your heads. And apparently, your head moves involuntarily. And
Huh?
so there's a bunch of TikTok videos of people freaking out about this happening, and I didn't know this was a thing until just a few minutes ago.
Hold
And
on,
I was
hold
like,
on.
"This is just madness."
Dana! What's it called? The hanger what?
The hanger is Hanger Reflex, Hanger something or another.
You seen anything
Yeah,
on
Hanger
TikTok about a
Reflex.
hanger reflex? She
Did she
said,
not know?
my daughter said, no, I'm not on weird people boomer TikTok.
Hey, it was on TikTok, man. I don't know. Again, I saw it on Twitter, but it was on TikTok. So I thought that was the thing. I didn't know. Yeah, prove my age every time. All right, what you got?
Did you know that the Buffalo shooting this week was the deadliest hate crime against Black people in 99 years?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Kind of a somber, did you
I
know?
assumed that more had happened
Uh,
between now and
yeah,
then. I would just assume that because what
never
was it?
10
Pardon my
people.
head, pardon my ignorance. What was the how
10,
many
10
people were injured or killed?
it may have been 13 total. It was 10 Black.
But those are people who were killed or injured, or
Killed.
both?
Killed.
Killed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying so 13, so 10 Black people.
10 Black people is the
at-
deadliest in 99 years.
Really?
Yeah. When you think about it, think of anything we've learned a lot of things we never heard of, but even the ones we hadn't heard of. Like Tulsa, that was 1920s. I mean,
Oh, it's a while
21.
back.
So it's 101 years ago.
Oh, all right, hold up, because 99
So
years.
Tulsa was 2 years before. Tulsa was 2 years before
No,
that.
so my point is, it said 99. If it's 100 years, it ain't nothing. So they found a way to make it.
No, I actually no. Why for deconstructed? No, I saw a date that said 1923.
Okay.
I said 99 years.
Oh, all right. Okay, this wasn't like an article that was out there.
No, the worst in 99 years. No.
Yeah, no, that's why I
a
was
month
like,
before that
cute.
Tulsa happens. No.
Okay. All right. No, I did not know that. I didn't know that at all. That's it. Yeah, I did not know that. That's crazy.
And did you hear also just wild shit in Buffalo? Go Bill.
Friggin'
Hashtag
Jay,
too
dude.
soon.
Friggin' Jay, bruh. Oh my God.
The the manager of the store during the shooting, she called 911, and the operator wound up hanging up on her because she was whispering. And the woman, she said she was whispering, and the operator was getting frustrated. Why are you whispering? And she's saying because there's somebody in here killing people. And the operator got very frustrated and hung up on her. So now this person is on paid administrative leave.
They're always on paid administrative leave, man. They
I
ain't
mean,
going nowhere.
while they investigate, you can't listen to the recording for 10 seconds.
Well, this is always the thing, right?
These
Investigations, nah, it's because you got the unions involved and whatever else. These investigations are just crazy, you know. But no, wow, I didn't know that at all. That's crazy. Well, it's another thing too that's weird. So, and I don't understand this about crime scenes in general, right? It's independent of this dynamic. So, let's say this is grocery store X, right? And a couple people were murdered, whatever, right? And I'm seeing this very nonchalantly because sadly in our country this happens pretty frequently. So now this store becomes a crime scene. I see it on movies, which is why I was like, hold up. This becomes a crime scene, right? So now you can't run your business anymore, right? So now if you're a one-shop owner, mom and pop dude, you can't do anything. You can't open your shop. You can't do anything until the police are done. And as we know, the police are very expeditious in their duties. So they're going to be done with this in no time flat, right?
I mean,
so now I can't run my business. I can't do anything. I can't even expedite the process or help you expedite the process. I just got to wait with no income coming in. I'm assuming insurance don't cover this.
If you have loss of income insurance, but sadly, many people don't know about that, and also, can afford it. But
So
that's an option.
In this particular scenario, I don't know if you know this place in Buffalo is a food desert, which you would school me to on this particular podcast some episodes back. And because it's a food desert, people now can't get other people. So there's obviously people directly affected, meaning the people who've lost somebody. Then there's people who are indirectly affected, meaning the people who need groceries. And I'm not trying to be callous. I'm just saying that this is kind of the nature of the beast of crime in general. So the store is actually busing people to the nearest other grocery store to get some stuff because in this particular area that is a food desert, they don't have an alternative. So these things have crazy impact is my point.
Yeah.
Right? It's not literally just the people impacted. The impact is far-ranging.
And to remind people, the food deserts are essentially a geographic area or neighborhood area that doesn't have access to proper, decent food. McDonald's and KFC don't count.
Yeah, so I saw it out there, and I was like, "Wow, that's because that just added, it just exacerbated the situation. I thought was pretty crazy, right?" And then it's another random story I heard. So this is now a government situations again, right? So somebody working in public, and this person's a clerk at a small town in Maine. I don't know if you heard of this. So this woman, in essence, there's an entire town in Maine, entire town.
Cabot Cove?
No, it's shut down. What'd you say? What'd you say? I'd missed that joke. You made a bad joke. What was that? Say it again.
Cabot Cove.
Why do I not? What? I don't. Now I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Angela Fletcher?
Oh God! Wow! I completely forgot. I didn't even. How did you know that? I didn't know that. Wow. All right. So that's a show called Murder, She Wrote for the people who are under 100 years old, right? This show went off the air. Wow. I don't even know when it went off the air. It went off the air like before half of you were born. So this entire town has to shut down because she resigned because she was a county clerk. So what happened was she asked for vacation a month and a half before. They denied her vacation because they couldn't find anybody to take her spot. So she said, F you, I'm retiring. So the whole town, I'm talking every kind of county type work, like getting like the treasurer involved, getting cars registered, getting all these things you take for granted. Nothing can happen. So no one can register vehicles. There's no record keeping anymore. No one can communicate with the State Department of Fisheries and Wildlife because she's a go-between and all this stuff. And she was like, deuces, I'm out. So one woman.
It almost seems like they should have figured this out 50 years ago.
What you shouldn't redundancies? You shouldn't have one person in charge of these things. Yes. So I thought it was hilarious. So the whole town shut down. I was like, wow, well played. I'll give her props. So she's like, I'm out. And this is something like straight off a movie. I didn't know you could shut down an entire town being a single individual, but she did.
I could see it happening in Cabot Cove.
Well, I mean, yeah. Good point. Good point. All right, continue. What you got now?
You tell me.
I've just been telling you everything. You haven't said a damn thing the whole way. This guy said he had notes and he's got nothing to come to the table with.
I got some more. Are we filming it?
Give me something.
Are we recording another one? Live on the air as we figure it bleep out.
This guy said he had show prep. This guy's got no prep at all. And all right, okay, but I'm saying, but no actual prep. What kind of chicken scratch is that too? But no actual prep. So now you're trying to tell me you want to save it for another episode because you're lazy to do this next week again.
No, you told me you couldn't film
I'm in New
it
York.
next week.
It's a joke, man.
Oh, geez.
Yes, I'm out of town. I'm out of town. All right, boys and girls, stay right there.
Be better, eat better. Justice over order. Read the book Just Mercy. Don't eat crap.
Oh my God. Speaking of crap, I'll talk about the next episode. Talk soon.
Another episode?
As you just said. All right. So now you guys who are listening to this live or listening to via podcast got to wait a week to see what my cliffhanger is about what I ate that was bad. Stay tuned.